What is up, my ducks and drakes? Welcome to the Crowded Lake. Today we are continuing Our Song by ineepofsleep on Wattpad. If you'd like to check out the book for yourself, or want to check out the author for yourself, I left links in the description. Please go check them out. They really do deserve your support. But until then, let's move on to Chapter 39. Remus is acting weird. Roman's point of view. Sorry, he's been really hyper and happy lately, I said awkwardly after Remus called over Virgil. He didn't really say anything, and I tried avoiding making eye contact. The tension's so thick I could cut it with the heart. Come on, Roman. Remus grabbed my hand and started dragging me down the aisle. Bite, Virgie. After a bit of dragging me around the store, he stopped and started looking at the cereal. Papa said to get healthy cereal. Dad said to get whatever cereal we're happy with. How about Frosted Flakes? Nah, they're not as great as the tiger says. Let's get Lucky Charms. I thought you didn't like Lucky Charms because the leprechaun isn't like the one in the movie, and I didn't find unlimited marshmallows at the end of the rainbow. What made you change your mind? There's a horny horse on the box. Well, the hell does he say unicorn like that? And at least his reasoning makes sense for him. I'm not going to question it. Time skip. Dad, we're home. We got groceries, I shouted. Remus walked in and immediately started putting the food away. The fuck? He never wants to do this. Okay, done. I'll be in our room. He ran upstairs, leaving me to put away the rest. Why is he in such a rush? You need help, Roman? I nodded to Dad, and he started quickly grabbing stuff. When did he start getting Lucky Charms? You won't be very lucky when Papa finds out you bought sugar. Remus picked it because if the unicorn, even though the unicorn marshmallows have been here for a while, he's been acting weird lately. Weirder than normal. Really happy. Hyper. And lovely. I made a disgusted face saying that. He's never been one for acting like a lovesick puppy. Sounds like Remus got into Papa's chemicals again. I'll start locking them up again. Anyway, I'm getting a week off from the cafe, so I'll only be working at the daycare. I nodded and sat at the table. Maybe Remus did get into the chemicals again, but last time it made him turn blue for a few days. It didn't make him happy for no reason. Maybe Papa can help with this. He did solve a stuffy crisis in 2012. You're doing that face again. How about you go talk to Papa and I won't make you feel so stuffy. I nodded and went to the office. I assume you're here to talk about Remus and his recent attitude towards everything. Damn, sure like a mind reader. He didn't get into my chemical set if Patton thinks he's going to lock it in the cabinet again. Anyways, what do you know about it so far? Nothing. He's been really hyper for about 2 days, and he runs to our room whenever we get home. I should probably just start going to the room with him. I'm an idiot. I could probably figure this out a lot faster if I just do that. I walked out of the office and to my room. Remus was lying in the bed looking at his phone. I grabbed my sword and started sneaking up on him, trying to get to his phone. He turned around and grabbed his mace and blocked my attack. All I need to do is get his phone. I already know his code, so him turning it off won't be a problem. He tried hitting my head, and I ducked but moved out of the way. I tripped him and grabbed the phone from the bed and replaced it with a toy phone. He recovered and tried attacking again. Why is he always aiming for my head? I ducked and ran out of the room. Hopefully he didn't see me switch his phone. It's going to take him at least 10 minutes to figure it out. Okay. 0... No, scratch that. 80085. Got it. Let's see what you've been up to. Please don't be porn, or murder, or the 8th season of Ultron. Texting. Who's he texting? Janice. He's trying to nail the bed to the wall. Not succeeding, by the way. Hello? You okay? Bitch, respond, I want your attention. Janice. Who the fuck? There's a damn heart next to it. Did Remus seriously manage to get a date before me? That's impossible. I need to figure out who this is. Time to put on my best Remus impression. Red bitch attacked me. Bashed his brains in. Okay, but don't actually kill him till we get the Virgil situation figured out. Okay, so they know about Virgil. I don't know all the people he knows. That could be anyone. Shit. Romanos. Shit, that was faster than I expected. Time skip. Remus didn't talk to me for the rest of the day. Whenever I did try talking to him, he glared at me. I don't know why. I attack and steal his phone every week. I'll find out when I'm done brushing my teeth. Remus, why are you so quiet? I asked after walking into the room. People don't plan murders out loud. You do. People don't plan murders out loud when the person they're murdering is with them. You do. Anyways, who's Janice? It's like a middle school librarian. I laughed. Why you've been acting so weird lately? He blushed. Wait, what? Since when does Remus blush? I need a picture of this. Where's my damn phone? And he's buried himself in a pillow. So, you either have a crush on him, or you're dating them. Which one is it? He mumbled into the pillow. Virgil said he needs a break, so unlike last time, I'm actually going to give him a break. He'll talk to me when he's ready. This is way more interesting anyway. I'm not telling you shit. Now leave me alone, or I'll moisten your bone marrow and doo-doo head. Noted. Anyway, who is it? Who's who? I'm me, you're you, but who's who? Dad came into the room. Wait. Who are you? Remus asked. I am you, I responded. I am me? No, sir, you are you. I don't know, 2 is 2. We both laughed. What are you kiddos talking about? Dad asked. The reason Remus is acting so weird. It's a person, and he won't tell me anything about them. And it's not fair because I'm his twin, and I want to know about his life. The fuck wouldn't have you cared about my life? Ever since I became a part of it. I smiled. He scoffed, probably because I was born first, so I was already part of his life when he was born. Roman, maybe give him some space. He doesn't need to tell you everything. Let him live his own life. Cursed Dad and his morality. I sighed but nodded. He smiled and left our room. I fell back in the bed and played with the sword for a bit while Remus played on his phone, probably talking to Janice again. The next morning. It was very early, but Remus woke me up. Roman, wake up! Don't make me pull out the kazoo again! I turned around and looked at the blurry person in front of me. What do you want, Remus? Janice is my boyfriend. What? Mother, how much do I owe you? $10. I got a boyfriend before you. Now give me my money. Chapter 40. Ice cream. A meal. A meal? I woke up and walked to the living room. My mother was speaking to me, and before I left, I said, "Okay, Mama, bye." I gave her a hug before she left. Guess I'm home alone for the weekend. Maybe I can set up traps in case of robbers. What if my friends visit me? Traps are a bad idea. Maybe I could just stay at someone else's house until Mama comes back. I'll call the twins. I went back to my room and grabbed my phone off the nightstand. I clicked on Roman and waited for him to pick up. It's 8 in the morning on a Saturday. How dare you interrupt my beauty rest? Oh, sorry, Roman. It's Emil. My mama went out of town for the weekend, so I was wondering if I could stay at your place? Ask Papa and Dad. The line went silent for a few minutes before Roman picked up again. Sorry, Papa said we should be worried about studying for the tests coming up. That's okay, I'll call Thomas. Why not Remy? You seem pretty fond of him. It's not like that. Bye, Roman. I hung up and called Thomas. After talking to him for a bit, he said Joan, Talon, and Valerie were going on a road trip. Maybe I can just go visit Remy. Dee seems to be in charge of the house, and I doubt he would let me stay over for a night, but I can just hang out there for a bit. Yeah, okay. I quickly changed and grabbed a jacket and started walking to Remy's house. Should probably text him and tell him I'm coming over. I put on my phone again and quickly text him. Can I hang out at your house for a bit? Why? What's wrong? Is that son of a bitch back? No, my mom's gone for the weekend, so I decided to just hang out with some friends. Okay. We're just having breakfast now. I smiled and put my phone back in my pocket and continued walking. Their house isn't far away from here. I'm already almost there. I walked up to the door and knocked. Anything that comes out of your mouth is stupid. Virgil! Fuck you, Remy. You go to the grocery store. You have a driver's license. Stop yelling. Virgil, got to the grocery store. I gotta go visit someone, so you have to go. I heard some fumbling right before Virgil opened the door, carrying his shoes and jacket. Remy, your boyfriend's here. I felt myself blushing, but walked inside. Not my boyfriend. Sorry about that, he's just mad. Anyways, later, do you hope you had fun with whatever you're doing? He led me up to his room and flopped on his bed. Wanna watch Princess and the Frog? I nodded and sat next to him while he set up the movie on his TV. Later on, Virgil yelled, I'm home, from downstairs. Remy groaned and stood up. I gotta go put away groceries. Just stay here and watch the movie. I nodded and focused back on the TV. There was some yelling downstairs. Why are siblings always yelling and making fun of each other? Hey, Emil. I looked away to see Verd standing in the doorway. You like my brother, don't ya? Oh, I like all my friends. Damn, is everybody this damn oblivious? Let me explain this. You have a crush on my brother, Remington Vanta, don't you? No, I don't like him like that. The red on your face says otherwise. It's fine if you do, just please don't leave. He's already dealt with enough. I nodded and watched as he walked away. A few minutes afterwards, Remy came back and we continued watching movies for a bit. After finishing Moana, he turned off the TV, so I looked over at him. He smiled. What's going on? He got up and held out his hand. I grabbed it, obviously. I'm not Marinette, so I know what to do. He led me downstairs and outside before I could ask what was happening. What's going on, Remy? Where are you bringing me? I don't know. Probably just to the cliff. I'll figure it out. He opened the door to the car for me and went to the other side. I pulled out of the driveway and started driving. He stopped by an ice cream parlor. Yeah, but ice cream sounds better. I don't have money. It's fine. I'll pay, and before you say anything, I'm basically rich, and if I somehow don't have money, I'll just go rob a bank. Now let's go. We walked inside and got a few glares and surprised looks from a few people. I probably upset these bitches at some point, or they feel like they need to call the police, or both. Don't pay attention to them. We walked up to the counter, and the server smiled. They actually looked happy, if not a little stressed. I got the perfect ice cream for a couple like you. They started pulling something together before we had the chance to do something. So, Dan, you look tired. Remy started, probably looking at the name tag. I got some kids that kept yelling at me this morning to say happy birthday. I loaf them, but they can just be little shit sometimes. Anyway, here's your ice cream. It's on the house if you give me a moment of your time to talk to you. They pointed at Remy, so he shrugged and handed me the small bowl. Then led him to the hall of the bathroom, so I went to sit at the table. I waited to eat the ice cream until Remy came back. He came back trying to hide his face the best he could. What's wrong? Nothing. Just... You have any ice cream yet? I shook my head. Okay, mind if I try first? I shook my head again. Hey, it's actually pretty good. You're surprised? Have you ever been here? I laughed. Nope. You want some, or are you just gonna let me eat it all? Rude. Even if we aren't dating, you can let me have some. He took another bite. Remy? He held my face, and before I knew it, he kissed me and hid his face. Actually, the ice cream wasn't that bad. Sorry, I should go. He quickly got up and left. He left so quickly that his sunglasses fell. I grabbed them and ran outside. Remy! Too late. He drove out of the parking lot and away. What just happened? I walked inside and grabbed the small plastic bowl and left. It still had some ice cream left. I started walking home, trying to figure out what happened. Remy kissed me, but we both had soulmates. They're both gone. Remy kissed me. Remy Vanta kissed me! And he left. I felt my heart stop. I stopped in the middle of the sidewalk. I snapped out of my little trance and ran home. Later on, I found myself lying in bed. This can't be possible. Cameron's gone. So, why do I have a new soulmate song? Chapter 41. Holy shit. Dee's point of view. I got home and went to check on Virgil and Remy. Virgil was just in his room doing something on his laptop, so I went to check on Remy's room. Yo, perp man. Where's your brother? I yelled. Went somewhere with a meal. The car isn't in the driveway, so I don't know why you're asking. Damn it, Remy. You better be home tonight or I'm grounding you. I went back upstairs and started making a sandwich. Virgil, help! Feelings fucking suck and I can't never show my face again in public. A familiar voice screamed while slamming the front door. Don't slam the door, Remy! I yelled. I followed him upstairs while eating my sandwich, and I sat down on the desk chair in Virgil's room while he played on top of Virg. Why can't you go to a meal for this? He's like a therapist, isn't he? That's the problem. Remy went on to explain bringing a meal to an ice cream parlor, kissing him, and driving home. Oh yeah, and remember what you said about getting a new soulmate, Dee? Well, guess what fucking happened? I looked at him with disbelief. I was joking when I said that, but this can't be for real. There's no way you could get a new soulmate in Soulmate Song. The science girl said it wasn't possible. You're both useless right now. Someone call Roman or Remus and tell them I'm going there to talk to their science dad. I nodded and ran out of the room to grab my phone. I tried calling Remus, but he didn't pick up. I might have to work this out with us, I said while walking back into the room. Remy sighed and buried himself into Virgil's blanket. Okay, if we want to figure this out, let's start simple. Remy, if what you're saying is true, you should have a new soulmate song. Can you sing it for us? He mumbled something before he started to sing. Remy finished the song. Everyone sat in utter shock. Holy shit, so you're not kidding? Well, how about the song for Isaac? You still know that, or did this replace it? Virgil asked. Yeah, I still know that one. This is confusing. Guys, I need help. Emil's my best friend and I have a crush on him, and all this is just weird. How can we be soulmates? And on top of all this shit, I left my favorite sunglasses at the parlor. Where's the pills? Which ones? Anxiety, depression, painkillers, stress relief, or mood stabilizers? Take a guess. Virgil laughed. I see that they sometimes tend to focus on the wrong things. I groaned. No, I'm the one that would have got to grab the stress reliefs. I walked to the messing cabinet in the bathroom and grabbed them. I threw the bottle at Virg, who gave some to Remy and handed him a water bottle. Okay, Remy, let's calm down now and talk about this clearly. So you went to the ice cream place with Emil and ended up kissing him. Then you immediately ran out. On your way here, you got a new Soulmate song, but you still know the song about Isaac. Remy nodded along with what Virgil was saying, confirming everything. Okay, so what do we do? I asked. Well, you can't avoid Emil forever, so you'll have to talk to him at some point. Hypocrite, Remy interrupted him. What's that supposed to mean, Remy? You're avoiding Roman because you don't like him. I don't like him. Okay, well, this seems like a brother thing, and I'm too tired to deal with this shit, so I'll be in my room if you need me. I grabbed the pills and brought them back to the bathroom before going to my room, turning on the TV and texting Remus. Hey, I'm bored. Hi, bored. I'm your boyfriend. I am breaking up with you. I'm just kidding. Please don't leave me. Bread. What's with the bread? Croissant emoji. Baguette emoji. Anywho, what are you doing? Watching TV. What's happening? He's trying to nail the bed to the wall. Not succeeding, by the way. A few minutes passed and Remus didn't respond. Hello? You okay? Bitch, respond. I want your attention. Red bitch just attacked me. Bashed his brains in. Oh, Roman did something. That makes sense. I thought back to what Remy said to Virg about liking Roman. Okay, but don't actually kill him till we get this Virgil situation figured out. They need to get their shit together and get together, or I'm going to reach down their throats, rip out their organs, and use their veins as a jump rope. Please don't. Veins would make a terrible jump rope. Use their intestines. Oh, I knew there was a reason we were soulmates. I smiled and turned off the phone. Hush, 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 bush, bush, bush. Virgil had a big fat crush. You're single as you can be. He's single, perfect for you. I heard Remy shouting. Get out of my room. I walked to my doorway just enough to see what was happening. Virgil was trying to push Remy out of the doorway and into the hall. Gravity. Increasing. On me. Remy gasped while leaning back on top of Virg. Where have I seen this? No, it's not. It is too, Virg. The same thing happened in Lilo and Stitch, and that's what it's from. Virgil pushed Remy off of him and slammed the door in his face. Wow, rude much? Oh, hey, Dee. Hey, Remy. Get your problem figured out? Haha, nope. Now excuse me while I go have a mental breakdown. I nodded and walked back into my room. Time skip. I sat down under the tree, where Remus and I usually meet up. A few moments later, he sat beside me and leaned his head on my shoulder. Long day? I asked. Roman saw me texting you and kept bothering me about who this mystery person I'm dating is. I hummed and leaned my head on his. Then Dad came in and asked me about it, but shut it down after seeing Roman was bothering me way too much. I like your dad's. Kinda wish I didn't live in an adoption center for 4 years. I thought you said you had a sister or a brother or whatever. Yeah, when I was 5, my parents saw me trying to dress more masculine. Then me telling my sister I felt more like a boy instead of a girl. They put me up for adoption, and I wasn't able to talk to my sister until I was adopted by Anton. She went to college in Europe, and we kinda don't talk much. Damn, that's a rough childhood. Yeah, but if I still lived with my biological parent in California, I wouldn't be here with you right now. That sounded really cheesy. I forgot I said that. Never. Anyways, I want to ask you something. Can I tell Roman we're dating? He's your brother. Yeah, I know, he groaned. But he always knows that I might be dating someone named Janice. Do you seriously save me in your phone as my middle name? Yeah. We talked for a bit more, and I decided to let Remus tell his brother we were dating as long as he gave me half of what their bet was. I just realized how many bets people have made. Dang. Chapter 42. Feelings and shit. Virgil's point of view. Trigger warning for anxiety attack. Wakey, wakey, exit! I threw my pillow at whoever was screaming. I sort of sat up and wrapped my blanket around me. Bakey? Is there no bacon? I'm not getting out of bed. Oh, I was gonna say depression. That doesn't rhyme with wakey. I wasn't trying to make it rhyme. Now, get out of bed. We have school today. Dee grabbed the end of the blanket and tried dragging it with him. Let go of the blanket, Virgil. No. He continued to pull on the blanket and ended up pulling me off the bed. Okay, I'll get up. He smiled and walked out of the room. Damn, having a younger brother is just as annoying as having an older brother. I got up and threw my blanket back on the bed. I wish I could go back to sleep, but I don't feel like having a knife pulled on me. I grabbed whatever outfit was in the closet and got dressed. Later on, Remus and Remy were talking about their weird stuff, and Dee was trying to get answers from homework from somebody, so I was left alone with my thoughts. If people weren't so afraid, I would probably have somebody to talk to. I'd probably be talking to Roman if I wasn't trying to avoid him. Roman alert, Remus said. I'm out. I started walking away, but got pulled back by Remy. He locked my arm behind my back and held me by the lockers. How dare you betray me like this with this brother? Remus, what the hell? You can't just say stuff like that, then never bring it up again all weekend. What's he talking about? What the fuck did Remus tell him? What did I tell you? You forgetful idiot trash man. Who the fuck is Janice? I tried to hold back a laugh, but Dee's reaction to that and Roman being so clueless to this is funny. Dee looked embarrassed and so disappointed at the same time. I need to get a picture of this. Remy let go of my damn arm. Remus looked like he was about to answer, but looked over at Demetrius, Janice, Dallin, and closed his mouth. Talk to you later. Thanks to the power of laziness, the bell will ring in the next sentence. And the bell rang. What the fuck, Remus? Does anybody here know who their soulmate is? The teacher asked. A few people raised their hands, including Roman. I tried sinking to my seat, but sadly, I'm not the most invisible person in the room. That title goes to Toru, whose name I only know because of roll call. Does anybody have a soulmate in this class? A few people put their hands down and left about 5 people with their hands still up. I need all of you to stand with each other. Roman got up and started walking towards me. Dear whatever godlike figure is there, please let a meteor hit this classroom right now. Good. We're locking you guys in a room. Oh god, I hate this teacher. The teacher led everyone in the class to another room and had the first 2 soulmates enter the room. Don't fuck each other. The janitor's going to clean that up. They entered the room, and the teacher locked it. She had us all sit in the hallway for about 15 minutes before letting the 2 out. Then went another 2. Then me and Roman. We entered the room, and I tried standing as far away as I could. A few minutes passed. Long, silent minutes. Virgil, I'm sorry for everything I've done. Roman finally spoke up. I didn't know what to say because I was a huge dick to him and I should be apologizing if I weren't so stubborn. Please, metaphor. Meteor, I'm stupid. Meteor, hit this classroom. I'll take your silence as you're not forgiving me. I do forgive him, but I don't forgive myself, idiot. Why can't I fucking speak? I looked at the clock on the wall. 6 minutes left trapped in here. Why can't it go any faster? Why did the teacher trap us here? I can't do this anymore. Is it getting smaller in here? Fuck. Why is the clock going so slow? I can't breathe. Help. Virgil, calm down. Calm down. It's okay. There's only a minute left. It's okay. I latched onto whatever was in front of me and tried to control my breathing. I heard the door opening and heard a few whispers. I looked up at what I was hugging and saw Roman. I stood up and composed myself. We walked towards the door with a few people still whispering and looking at their phones. Don't. This never happened. Okay? He nodded. Time skip. Babes, you seen this yet? Remy shouted while running at the tree. Seen what? The pictures my servant sent me on Instagram. My baby brother hugging his soulmate. He laughed. He passed the phone to Dee and Remus, who both broke out laughing. Give me that! I grabbed the phone out of his hands and looked at the picture. Under it was the caption that said, Virgil and Roman are the cutest couple I've ever seen. Roman Prince Barry Kingsley, I shouted as loud as I could. That is one of the weirdest names I've ever heard. Could be worse. Your last name could be Boner, I heard Dee and Remus say. I looked over at the table with Tommy, Salami, Beanie Bro, Emil, and the person I was trying to avoid. Tommy pointed towards us and looked to be talking to Roman. Roman got up and started walking over here. What's happening? I threw the phone over at him and waited for his reaction. He started laughing. I thought it was something serious, like Remus doing something Remusy. Virg, it's just a picture. Not everyone will see it. Nah, babe. That's from Gossip Girl. Everyone follows them. How the fuck did Gossip Girl find out about that? That's it. My social life is down the drain, all because someone thinks Roman and I are dating. I must never show my face again. I'm going into hibernation forever. Girl, don't be so dramatic. I'm reading the paragraph above this right now. Your social life isn't down the drain. It's you make everyone fear you with the promise of arson. Remy, shut your ever-loving mouth for one goddamn second before I rip out your spleen. Later on, I was pacing around my room with Remy sitting in the bed, Remus sitting on the desk, and Dee sitting on the chair. They're not trying to calm me down or anything, but they said they're here for moral support. We've been like this for almost an hour. V, just calm down. Stop panicking. You like him, don't you? Remy finally said. You're one to talk, I replied. Man, I'm such a dick. Sorry. Well, neither of you can avoid your problems much longer. Both of you have to go on stage with your crushes and soulmates this Saturday. I hate it when you're right. Feelings are shit. Yeah, they are. Chapter 44. Math is shit. Remus. Virgil and Remy are dealing with their own feelings, and I'm just sitting here with my boyfriend thinking about bagels. Bagels are good. I like bagels with cream cheese. My first time eating a bagel was when I saw a bagel that looked like a trash. I was called an everything bagel, and it needed some cream cheese. Remus! Stop screaming, I'm talking about bagels with the Raiders. Anyways, I like blueberry bagels with strawberry. Remus, if you're going to talk about bagels, you can at least bring us some. I'm having a breakdown, and it would help to have something to throw at you. Virgil screamed. Dee sighed and dragged me out of the room. He led me to the kitchen and proceeded to grab an apple from the bowl of fruit. I sat at the counter and handed me the fruit without a pit. Have this while I see if we have any bagels left. Apples are not a good snack. Well, what kind of snack do you want? We have Uncrustables, crackers, trail mix for some reason. We would have Pop-Tarts and Cheez-Its if some kids didn't keep sneaking through our window and stealing them. I jumped off the counter and walked up to him. How about you? I smiled as a blush spread across his whole face. You're better off having an apple. Come on, I gotta tell Virg he forgot to buy snacks. I groaned and followed him back to Virgil's room. He was now on the ground being attacked by Remy. Remy was screaming about something singing. I don't know. Like, anything. I'm not paying attention, but you guys probably want to know what's happening, so I'll let that bitch do it. Dee took the pillow from Remy and held him back while Virgil got up and tried attacking. How are two people raised to beat people to a pulp being held back by a short 15-year-old boy that has been training for about 5 years? The world may never know. Just like Tootsie Pops. No one knows about them either. Both of you stop, or I'll call your father. They went silent fast. I don't know why. Their dad was really funny when I went with them to visit a few weeks ago. Virgil, it's not the end of the world. You're going to be fine. You're just being difficult, and you don't want to tell Roman about your crush you just realized you have. Remy, you like a meal, so I don't want you to be mean to your brother. I don't know why you are. Having a soulmate isn't that bad. Remus, stop trying to fit that whole apple into your mouth. You're gonna choke. Would you rather be choking maybe on... No! He pushed Remy towards the door and Virgil onto the bed before making his way out of the room. Oh shit, he mad about something. After processing that, I probably might have hit his last nerve. I ran to his room to make sure he's not grabbing a weapon. I let myself in and sat on the floor with my head on his bed, where he was laying facing the wall. You're like that a while before I got bored. Little do you know how I'm breaking while you fall asleep. Little do you know I'm still haunted by the memories. Little do you know I'm gonna pick myself up piece by piece. Little do you know I need a little more time. Now, reader's note, pretend like I know the rest of the song. You okay, Dee? They're lucky I'm getting paid to not kill them. He laughed. Otherwise, I'd probably be halfway to Panama by now. Panama sounds fun. I've never heard of a place in my life, but it sounds like a place those weird blue aliens live in that weird movie. You're thinking Pandora, idiot. Huh. And those blue aliens are called Navi. And the movie is about a former Marine that connects to them and helps them fight for their planet or whatever. How do you know this? Anton made me and my adopted brother watch it for his weird blog. You're weird. I'm glad we're soulmates. Fuck, damn it, Virgil! Remy screamed. Oh yeah, they had that bet thing. Time skip. I kicked Roman. Nothing. I kicked him again. Nothing. I kicked him another time. Still nothing. Wake up. I kicked him again. Finally, something. He started screaming some PG-13 words in Spanish. Papa came in the room and started lecturing him about using those PG-13 words in Spanish. This has been an eventful morning. Remus, don't kick your brother. I then also talked in Spanish, getting a glare from Roman, but I should have been more worried about my dad that knows Spanish and knows what that means. Let's just go to the time skip. Later on, the teacher was lecturing me about participating in class. Aren't they tired of me outsmarting them in front of the class? I'm just gonna walk out. I was probably going to be sent to the principal's office anyway. I waited for Teach to finish talking and got up. I bid you all farewell. I bowed and walked out of class. Nobody tried to stop me, so I think that all went well. I wonder what class D's in right now. Soulmates. Oh, she's good for something. Guess I'm going to Soulmates class. Dang it, I hate that class. I grabbed some Skittles out of my locker and walked to the classroom. The teacher looked over to me and sighed. Hello, Miss Moorcock. You finally made it back from North Shore High School. Ying. Remus, you know that's not my name. What's your obsession with mean girls around me? I was in class last year, and every Wednesday you wore pink, and on Mondays you wore sweatpants. And there's the fact that you know that reference. Now, if you excuse me, I want to sit next to my dear friend and not disrupt your lesson any longer. She motioned me to sit and continued the lesson on or whatever. I'm not paying attention to the shit. Get kicked out of class again? Halfie asked. Nah, I just walked out this time. Math is shit, and I'd rather be with you than learning stuff I'll never use. Time skip. Hey, Bree? Yarrow? Can you tell me who Janice is now? And are they your soulmate? Janice is my boyfriend and my soulmate, and after getting bombarded with questions by Papa this morning, I don't want to tell you any more than that. Please. I promise I won't say anything in English or Spanish. I looked over to him. I don't know if I could trust him. This is my twin brother we're talking about. You guys watched the Redux by now and listened to the song hundreds of times. Was that too far? I think this wall of yours is dust now. Okay, I need to focus back on Roman now. Fine, but only if you promise not to make a big deal about what's going to happen at the singing thing in maybe 2 chapters or so. There's no way you could predict the future. Anyways, I promise. Now tell me. I took a breath and looked at him in the eyes. Maybe I could get away from this with a dick joke or Danny DeVito joke. Janice? Is Danny DeVito, huh? Nailed it. Remus! Okay, fine. My soulmate's Demetrius. And how that's over, I'm going to delete the paragraph that the author just spent 10 minutes on for your reaction and replace it with a joke. Time skip. I woke up to my phone blowing up. Not literally, you weird people. That would be cool, but sadly it was just Virgil spamming the group chat. I'm going crazy. What do I do about Roman? I've never had a crush before. Do I kill him? Lovebirds, help me out. D, I hear you watching Guardians of the Galaxy. What do you want me for? Remus was the one that just fucking kissed me. Remy kissed Emil, and he seems to be handling that well. Ask him. Middle finger emoji. Then finger okay emoji. Perp derp removed Elmo killer from the conversation. Time to go to sleep. I'd like to thank you all so much for listening. If you liked this, then you should stay tuned for future uploads of this book, so please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Comment down below parts that made you squeal, because I did have to pause a couple times and squeal. Because, yeah, like when Remy get new soulmate song and Emil get new soulmate song, I paused, I squealed, I paced back and forth. When do I not? Whoops. But with that being said, my links to my social medias are in the description below, along with a Google form link to recommend Wattpad Read Aloud books, and a link to my second channel where I go live. Thank you so much for watching, and, like always, do your best!